For the record, this matter is before the court for the purpose of reviewing custody and parenting time. This hearing is being conducted via Zoom. Present is defendant mother, Shimon Johnson. Also present is attorney Hassad Hamad, representing the plaintiff Edward Kind. Mr. Kind is present with Mr. Hamad. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Parties have conferred with the front of the court. The court has received final recommendation that the child should remain in the exclusive possession of the father until such time as results are received from the mother's hair follicle tests. We thought we'd have that today. Further, it's recommended that mother shall not make any posts regarding this case or Mr. Kind on her social media. And further, it's ordered that the plaintiff is requesting mother be sentenced on the contempt finding. That's the recommendation this morning. Ms. Johnson, do you understand the recommendation?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
The status of your hair follicle test. When you were last in court, you advised the court that you had secured that drug testing on August 9th, and you would have the results by today.
I thought that was how it would work too. I did do it August 9th at 10:13 a.m. I have the paperwork. I just do not have the results. They have not dropped into my inbox, unfortunately.
Okay, you need to reach out to that facility. So the court's inclined to adopt this recommendation that the essence stay with that until such time as you have secured those results.
Your Honor, can I ask what facility Ms. Johnson had taken her hair follicle test at?
Right, Ms. Johnson, what's the name of the facility?
LabCorp.
Where is that out of?
East Jordan.
What city?
East Jordan, Michigan?
Yes, East Jordan, Michigan.
Okay, so you went in actually to that East Jordan facility?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
Okay. Well, you got to reach out to them and secure that. I guess probably we should set this for a review dates. I mean, I don't want this for Ms. Johnson to have to petition the court notice of hearing. It may be difficult for her. So we'll put a review date on this, maybe in 30 days. Mr. Ahmad, how many days was dad denied parenting time? Weeks approximately.
35 days. 35 days.
Okay. All right. So we'll set this for review in about 30 days. Ms. Johnson, if you want to get those results, you can always notice it back on for hearing before then.
Your Honor, East Jordan, Michigan that's like almost towards the UP by like Boyne City and Petoskey. Can the court hear me? Sir?
Yes, yeah, I can. And again, I didn't know where East Jordan, Michigan was located, but yeah, it's
by Charlotte.
Johnson responsibility. She's got to get those hair follicle test results. So it's on her to produce those.
Well, that just seems odd to me because she was in court in Monroe, and then she was in person the following week. All right, I guess I'm just a little confused because
It's not that far of a drive. I drove there. On the 9th, I wasn't in Monroe on the 9th. I was in Alpena on the 9th. And I do have a son that lives in Lewiston whom I frequently visit.
Okay.
East Jordan is the closest place to there. It's 80 miles. Yes, it's a far drive, but I did it.
All right, Your Honor, I would like to address one other thing with the court, if the court allows.
All right, one moment. Are you available, Mr. Hamad, on September 25 for review? September 25 and 10:30?
If I could just check my calendar, Your Honor.
Please.
Your Honor, I start a mediation at 8:30, and then I have a settlement conference at 12. Can we do the following week?
About October, how about the week before that? I mean, obviously this child should have some contact with mother, and I hate to put this off for 6 weeks. What about do we think September 24th?
I think the 24th at 2.
How about September 24th at 2 o'clock?
I started trial in Wayne County Circuit Court at 11:30 that day.
Okay. But then the 18th of,
You guys,
how about September 18th at 9:45?
that works.
All right. Ms. LaPrade, could you put in this recommendation that the court will review the matter? We'll put it back on our docket September 18th at 9:45, please.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Mod, just one other issue you wanted to address?
Yes, Your Honor. So unless the court's adopting the recommendation, then it may address some of the social media posts that Ms. Johnson's been posting about dad being a chomo, which is a child molester, as well as, just so the court's aware, Mr. Kind gets home and finds a writing on the door, which looks like marker on his front door saying, "You're a chomo, Mr. Kind, you deserve a knife in your chomo liver." I don't know. He doesn't know who wrote that. He doesn't, but obviously it's pertaining to this case, because who else is going to do that? And I'm not suggesting, we don't have proof that Ms. Johnson did it, but clearly if this is continuously hitting social media and there are her friends or family that are also getting frustrated or whatever the case may be, this might be causing those problems. And based on the contempt, it seems like Ms. Johnson just doesn't know how to stop. So I would ask the court to sentence her, or partial sentence, even to pay for attorney fees. She clearly told the court she's looking for an attorney. There's no attorney here. It's wasting our time as well as Mr. Kind's time. And that's what I would be asking, but I'll keep it to the court's discretion.
Certainly your position, your statements is unknown, obviously is understood, Mr. Ahmad, and obviously Mr. Kind should contact law enforcement, make a report. And maybe there's some cameras that might pick up whoever did that. And Ms. Johnson, you need to rein in your friends and accomplices. I mean, they should obviously, this is clearly inappropriate. The court will order that you not post anything about Mr. Kind or Essence on social media. This is a matter before this court and you and the father. You're gonna find yourself and spend some time in jail as a contempt sentence. I'm going to reserve a sentencing at this time, but you're pushing it, Ms. Johnson, by posting things on social media. That shall immediately stop. And I suggest you bring in your friends, tell them that they're creating problems for you in your relationship with your daughter.
Your Honor, if I may.
Said, I just forewarn you, Ms. Johnson, it's got to stop, and you need to tell your friends that they are creating problems for you and your daughter, because this impacts upon you negatively.
Your Honor, and I understand she has the freedom of speech, as Ms. Johnson had stated to Ms. LaPrade, and we understand that. And her freedom of speech under the Constitution is fine. But to talk about what this court's doing, how bad this court's moving forward in this case, how Mr. Kind is a child molester, I just don't believe it's in the best interest of the child. If in the future these two want to co-parent, this needs to stop.
The court would agree. Court fully agrees with your position, Mr. Ahmad, and hopefully Ms. Johnson is listening. So again, this matter is adjourned. Hopefully, Ms. Johnson, you come back with those hair follicle results. If you get them, pass them on to Mr. Ahmad ahead of time. And also the front of the court, right ahead of time. Don't wait till the review date of September 18th to do that. Again, you should not post anything in social media, and instruct your friends not to do so about Mr. Kind. They're creating problems for you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And so we'll adjourn this matter to September 18th at 9:45. Any questions, Ms. Johnson?
No questions, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Copies will be mailed out. Ms. LaPrade will add that date to the recommendation. Now we'll conclude this hearing. You can all zoom out. Have a good rest of the day.
You too.
Go to Shomo.
Never heard of it.
Go to that Shomo, Lily.
Never heard of it. I just looked for Facebook. Is it open to public, or does she just have cover photos?
Yeah, social media creates problems nowadays. And
No, it absolutely does.
Aaron's bringing in.
Sorry, you haven't seen this because the attorney just filed it yesterday on Salad.
okay.
I just want to make sure you said that.
She's bringing them in.